back. You're listening to Throwback Thursdays with myself, Nikki Clarke, and Keith Harris. And on the line with us now is a very special woman who is working very hard to champion for children in Mongolia. Her name is Tanya Martins. Welcome to the show, Tanya.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Nikki, for having me on and inviting me, and very excited to be here with you guys.
We're honored to have you, Tanya.
So Tanya and I met at a networking event not too long ago, and I was so fascinated with what you're trying to do, and it resonated with me. And I'd love for you to share about your journey leading to this right now. How did you get involved?
Yes, absolutely. So how Mongolia project got inspired was through my trip to India. I was there a couple months ago, and I've been very fortunate to travel quite a bit throughout my lifetime. And like in every country, there's lots of poverty, but India definitely hit me in a very profound way. And just seeing really just the life of how they live and their children, and just amount of poverty for me just had me very moved. And when I came back, a friend of mine who's been with Habitat for Humanity for many, many years, doing some builds, she actually started her own charity called Our Right. And it's all about educating girls in underdeveloped countries. And, which then led us into the opportunity of doing a build in Mongolia. And I was, the joke is when she shared the project with me, I was like, she couldn't have got better bait, because, she got me right as I got back from India, so I was super, super vulnerable, and it was like perfect timing.
Wow. That's beautiful. So something happened, you connected with the environment, you felt you had, I find you to be very empathetic, and this is something that you wanted to get involved with right away just by seeing what was happening around you. And now you and I imagine some people who are rallying behind you, you're putting together a fundraiser. Can you talk about that?
Yes. So, just to give you a little background, just to kind of go back to where we were, I've been doing volunteer work for many years, right? So, it was something that kind of led to all of this, right? And with the fundraising, what we're currently doing is, we have a couple different things that are happening at Unique Touch Hair Salon at 426 Ossington Avenue. I'm doing anybody who brings in children from the ages of 10 and under. We're offering free keratin treatment and scalp massage for the person who brings them in, and 50% of the proceeds of the children's haircuts go towards the cause. So that's one of the ways that we're raising funds for the build. We're also doing an event on Friday, May the 8th at Evolution Wines at 8 p.m. It's a beautiful winery. It's going to be anybody who likes to play poker, they can come out and, participate in the tournament, or also just come and mingle, have a good time. There'll be food and drinks, and just a really great way to connect with people and network, and really contribute to an amazing cause.
Yes, I'm looking forward to that. I got my ticket, so I can't wait.
Yes, I'm excited for you to be there. Absolutely. So, I'm not the only one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not the only one doing it. Sorry, no, I was just saying that I'm not the only one, going to Mongolia. There's actually a team of 12 of us that are, partnered together and, raising funds for the cause. We've committed to actually raising $20,000 for the actual construction of the school, as well as for the supplies for the students.
Oh, wow.
Fantastic. Well, congratulations on the whole preparation and the goal towards that. That is a beautiful thing. What I was going to ask you, Tanya, was can you paint a picture for us? Because maybe some of us need to understand what are the needs in Mongolia? Like, what is the situation there? And maybe if you can tell us, maybe there's someone listening who can be able to say, well, maybe they can donate their time. Maybe somebody's an architect, or maybe someone has a whole bunch of stuff they can donate. So maybe tell us what they can.
Yeah, absolutely. So, right now in Mongolia, for anybody that doesn't know, it's very, very extreme temperatures. So, you're looking at minus 45 to 20s. 20 would be pretty comfortable, but it goes to as extreme as minus 45. And the school that was built, the last build was in 1950. So there's no heating, there's, no bathrooms for them to do their necessities, really just not a very comfortable environment for them to learn in. So, any supplies would be very helpful. Even clothing would be very helpful. And of course, monetary donations, the more that we could raise, the more of the difference that we can make for them. As far as architects and all of that, we are partnered with Building Trust International and World Vision. So through Building Trust International, they've actually got people that they've sourced for the build already. So all of that has already been, all taken care of.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Keith, can you imagine?
Yeah.
Minus 45.
Look,
we can't even handle minus 20. We're complaining. We don't want to leave the house.
Listen, when Tanya said that, I was just sitting here thinking, I'm trying to do the numbers, and I'm thinking, okay, is that in Fahrenheit or or degrees over here like us? And I'm like, holy Manola, like that. Yeah, that. Sorry, go ahead.
No, that's okay. And they actually, it's very, very remote where it is that we're going to be building. So a lot of these children have to actually walk to the school because they're just, they don't have the means to drive there or any of that.
Right.
So there's,
and you know what?
Yeah, there's only a lot of need there for them.
And you know what? And with you all doing this, it has just so much value to it, because I can only imagine the looks on just some of the children's faces. When
that is all I'm waiting for. Is just to see that.
Yeah.
Is
because in a lot
very fulfilling.
Yeah, because in a lot of ways, when we're on this side talking about this, it's already just so moving, from the heart for us. But when you think about what it must mean to them to just see you guys come over there and just see the help and the love, that's on the way. This is monumental. It's life changing. So,
it is.
Definitely
that is transformational. Absolutely, and that's a good point. I was going to ask you, Tanya, what is it that drives you? What is your why for doing this?
Really for me, it's my love for children. I don't have any children of my own, and the one thing that for myself is, children don't have to be put in this planet, right? They're just put on this planet, and they're dealt with the circumstances that they're dealt with, and me coming from a country like Canada, where I have been so blessed with so much opportunity, my whole life I've been very fortunate. It's really just my gift back to humanity.
Right.
It's like leaving my imprint on this planet to make a difference for them.
Right, absolutely.
That's wonderful.
Now, I wanted to just kind of rewind for a second to the event going on May 8th at Evolution Wines. What time is that beginning? So for people to know.
That starts at 8 p.m. The poker tournament will start at 9 sharp.
Okay.
For anybody who's interested in participating in that.
Right.
And the event will go till midnight.
Okay, awesome. So listen, for all you, everybody out there who loves to play poker, and I know it's a lot of poker players out there, it's definitely.
Because there is.
Right.
And the address to that is 1381 Dufferin Street in Toronto.
Did you say which street did you say?
Dufferin.
Oh, Dufferin.
Dufferin.
Okay.
Yeah, newborns in Dufferin.
All right. I got you. Okay. All right. Making sure everybody is able to get that. But also as we spoke about before, anybody for anybody that is tuning in late or missing any of this information, just know that you can find this complete conversation played back again also on social media and other sites as well, so they can also keep up with the information. Okay, sorry, go ahead. I just had to make sure they knew that.
And Candy, how much are the tickets again? The tickets are $25 in advance, and that includes a glass of wine or beer. It includes food, and it also includes one raffle ticket for the grand prize.
Oh, okay.
Very good. And what's the dress code?
Oh, it's however you like to be, however way you'd like to self-express yourself, you can show up.
Wherever you want to show up. Okay, I like it.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. Well, Tanya, I can't say enough how proud I am of what you're trying to do. I think it's a fantastic thing, and we need more people like you in the world. And those children are very fortunate to have a champion like you behind their cause. And I know that maybe some of them may not be verbally express their gratitude, but just like you said, their small and proud will tell you in many, many ways how much they really love you. So thanks again.
Right.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the opportunity to be here with both you and Keith, and for supporting and sharing this cause. Thank you.
Right. And
welcome. This is great. And we got to get those pictures when you come back.
Yeah.
See everything that's going on, and maybe we can put them up on our website, right, Keith?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That
would be awesome.
To be able, I was getting ready to say just to be able to see those happy faces, just the expressions in the eyes and things like that would be amazing.
Exactly.
Definitely need that.
Well, one of the things that we are doing is one of the volunteers that's coming with us is actually a professional photographer and videographer. So we are going to be doing clips of the build from day to day. So people will get to see the actual process from when we started to when it was actually complete.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So we'll have a step-by-step actual video of that with a clip that people will be able to see, and I'll be more than happy to share that with you.
Right.
Okay. Well, it's a deal. We're looking forward to it. And again, when do you leave?
I leave July 2nd.
Okay. All right.
So you still have some time to pack, to get all the things that you want for the children.
Right.
Absolutely.
It's going to be a fantastic trip. Just out of curiosity's sake, how long is the flight?
So there's quite a few stopovers. The flight in total, you're looking about 8 hours to get there. And so from here to Vancouver, and we stop in Vancouver to Beijing, then Beijing to Mongolia, and then we have to take another flight from Mongolia to Coast, where it is that we're doing build.
And listen, I want to remind before we get out of here, we also want to make sure, because we know that the events are going on, but we also want to make sure in case there's anyone who cannot come to these events, or because we're talking, we're worldwide talking right now, we're global right now, so there may be people who would like to donate or get involved that can't make it to some of the events. So I'm going to ask you that question in just a second, or we're going to ask you that before we get out of here. But
sure,
I have to ask this question. Okay. Listen, I know the children and the people over there have been, it's hard for them, but they're used to it. I want to know, how are you guys prepared for 45 below?
Well, that's a great question, Keith. And when we go in July, it's not going to be minus 45.
Okay.
Thank goodness. I don't know that we'd be able to do any kind of building in that weather condition.
Okay. So it's...
Do they have a summer, or is it just a little bit milder?
It's milder. So, I mean, it starts at 20 degrees is basically their high.
Oh, wow. You know what?
So we'll be in... we'll be very comfortable.
Right. And that's kind of, I'll tell you, the exchange in that, or on the flip side, there's the irony to that. But, now look at that. There's weather this so cold there that, or those extreme temperatures, but then their normal is something that we would crave.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, that's I guess that's what comes with it, though. It's, there's the blessing, and then there's, the other side too. But so how can?
For sure. I mean,
go ahead.
One of the things I can say, that will, I'm sure, be a bit of an adjustment for us is, it's very, very remote where we're going to be, right? So it's lots of desert, lots of mountain. Yeah, zero Wi-Fi. Oh, yeah, we're going to be completely disconnected, 100%.
Wow.
Yeah, so that'll be definitely a big one for some. I mean, I've done 10-day silent meditation retreats, so I think I can handle being away without internet. But I don't know how everyone will adjust to that. It is. We come from a world where we're so connected. So that will definitely be. That'll be interesting for some.
Okay.
Yeah, and it'll be life-changing for people who
100%
actually become prepared for that. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, 100%.
Wow. So so how can people who might not be able to come to the events or get into the raffles, if someone just wants to donate to the cause or whatever, is that possible?
Yeah. Absolutely, Keith. Thank you for that question. So they could do a couple of things. They could either contact me directly by phone at 647-534-8522, or they can contact me by email at sssYT@hotmail.com.
Alrighty. Okay. And so that's how, people can contact and just say, hey, and it's good, for people to get involved with causes like that. I could go through so many reasons why I don't have to. We just know, there's always a good cause to be helping the youth and the kids and things like that. Have you all had chance to do you all ever get chance to communicate with the children, or can you expect that you might go over there and some of the kids are like, hey, I want to go back with you guys?
Well, I'm not sure about that at this point. I'm a hairstylist by trade, and one of the things that I did speak with, one of my partners as well, the girl Daphne, who actually started the charity. She actually, two of us were talking about the idea of giving, free haircuts to the children, while we were there. Now, because it's their summer, they're not in school.
Right.
So it would be a matter of how we could organize that.
Okay.
Right? So I don't know how that would actually work, and it's something that we would have to, basically when we get there, see what possibilities we have of connecting with them that way.
Right.
And do the children know English? Is that part of their instruction?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, not all, but yes, there is.
Okay.
Oh.
Good. Very good.
Yeah, because
I'm excited for you, and just mention very quickly how people can connect with you.
Yes, absolutely. So either by phone at 647-534-8522, or by email at sssYT@hotmail.com.
Okay. Fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Oh, you're more than welcome.
Yeah, and and listen, I can't. There's tons of people who thank you guys for what you all do, Tanya.
Thank you so much, Keith.
A world of people who really appreciate what you do, and look, we look forward
Thank
to.
you.
And Nikki, I suppose you all will be in touch. So I suppose Nikki, when they come back, we should catch up with the report of what went on and how things turned out, and along with the pictures and things, Nikki.
Oh, absolutely. We touch with Tanya. We're all going to see her May 8th, and definitely we're going to be corresponding and making sure everyone sees, the beautiful transition from Toronto to Mongolia, and just the beautiful smiles on the children's faces.
That's right.
Thank you.
No doubt. And yeah, look, look, I had a little joke I was going to say, and keep in touch with us too in case of that weather get too much for y'all to handle. And the kids might have to get in touch and be like, y'all got to come get them. So come help them out. So yeah, no doubt. All right, listen, everybody out there, any more information, or is that about a wrap? Or
I think, yeah, we'll definitely keep, we'll put some information too on the website, Keith, on how people can connect with Tanya after the show, and also if people weren't able to listen to the show live, we're going to have the interview edited and put up not too long from now. Is that right, Keith?
Absolutely, it will be
Excellent.
Right. So, for everybody out there, like we always say, you should have been here from the beginning, but we understand sometimes, you're getting out your car, just getting off work. But in case you missed a complete conversation here on Throwback Thursdays with Nikki Clarke and myself and Tanya Martins, make sure you know that you can go back, check the social media websites. It will be up shortly from now. So any information that you missed, phone numbers, email addresses, or ways to get involved with the program, make sure you go back and check it out there. And yeah.
Okay. All right, Tanya, it's a pleasure. We're going to check it out.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You too. Bye-bye. Thanks again.
Bye-bye.
You're welcome.
That was Tanya Martins. Man, they're doing something wonderful for everybody, and that's a real big deal what they're doing. Listen, you listen.